So today we're going to be making bottle rockets. So make sure you grab your kits out, and I'm going to start showing you what's in there. This is our extra activity for later, and you'll have some pencils, a bag of baking soda, another pencil, a cork, and some vinegar, which as you can see, maybe you can't, mine has started to leak, so it's a good thing it was in the extra baggie as well. And then you also have some tissue paper. So the things that you need to have provided for yourself this week is a bottle. You'll need tape and duct tape, both kinds, and also some markers. So let's start off by decorating our rocket. So take the construction paper you should have gotten with your kit at the library, and we're going to fold one of the pages in half horizontally. So then we're going to fold this page, and you're going to cut diagonally across the page twice. Oh, sorry, I did that on my side. Like that. I'll let you see. And we're just going to make little wings for our rocket. So there's two because I folded my page, and we'll make two more on this side. There we go. We have four, and then we're going to take our markers and we're going to decorate it. And I'm going to do little planets and stars. So, like, I'll draw Saturn, and you guys can draw whatever you want on there and just make it pretty. And while we're drawing, I'm going to explain the extra activity. So this is flashlight constellations. What you're going to do if you want to make it is you're just going to poke holes through the white dots. If you can see, I've just used my pencil to poke a hole, and you're going to do that with each of the dots. And then once you're done poking the holes, you cut it out and you actually shine your flashlight through it so that you can see the constellations on the wall without actually having the stars out at night. I think it's pretty cool. So while we're still decorating our little triangles, I'll give you guys a little bit more time for this. I'll explain kind of the science behind the craft this week. So right now we're doing the art part, but this is actually going to be a chemical reaction. So baking soda is a base and vinegar is an acid. So when they come together, they neutralize each other and a gas is released, which is going to build up pressure inside of our rockets, and then it'll release all at once, and that's what makes our rockets explode and go off the ground. And then another thing to do while you are decorating the wings, for those who are new, you're just going to cut out 4 pieces of paper like this. And you're just going to want to test your cork in your bottle. So mine is maybe a little bit too small, maybe just right. But just in case, I'm going to use the little bit of duct tape that I had us bring along just in case, and I'm going to tape it along the top so that there's some extra security and the bottle is secure. So pull out your duct tape and cut just enough to go on top of your cork. Okay, so I'm going to assume you've got your stuff ready now. If you aren't ready, you can pause the video if you're watching it at a different time. And let's go ahead. So we're going to take our normal tape now, and we are going to tape half of it onto one side, and then the other half of your tape is going to connect to your rocket, like that, and then you'll fold it away and tape this side as well. So get your tape ready, and tape down there again. And there we have one. I actually have done this on the wrong side of the rocket. Don't copy me there. We're going to do this on this side so that the cork will point down, like that. And you're going to repeat that with all 4 pieces of paper. Like this. Just to make our rocket look like an actual rocket, you know? We've got 2. If you have a bigger rocket, maybe you'll only have 2 pieces of paper and just cut the one page in half. In fact, my rockets are not very even, so let's just cut it like this. I'm not needing to be too precise in the size. And then fold it over, and we'll tape the other side again. And I actually like it with the 3. I think it looks pretty good like that. So we're going to start taping our pencils on. So your pencils are actually how your rocket is going to stand once you're ready to make it explode. So you're going to want to try and make sure they're all about even height on the bottom of your rocket so that when it is put down, they can stand. But we'll put the first one down first, and then we'll go off of how high that one is to place the rest. So you should have gotten 4 pencils for this part. And we'll tape it on right here. So there's mine, it's taped on, and I'm going to put the rest at that height so that it stands properly later. And I'm going to also tape it up here just to make it a bit more secure. I hope you guys enjoy chemistry, and I hope you've enjoyed the program thus far. It would be really cool if you could leave in the comments like what your favorite part of the kit is, what your favorite part of the tutorial is, or like which program was your favorite. I know Olivia made some really cool cars the other day, which was awesome. Everyone really enjoyed that one. So just, yeah, feel free to comment what your favorite deal was. And then see how I'm measuring so that they're at about the same height. Like that. And I'm going to secure it at the top again with another piece of tape. Up here. This is actually my first time ever going live, so I'll admit it, I am a little bit nervous. I hope you guys are still able to understand my instructions, but I'm having a really good time with you guys. I hope you enjoy the not live videos just as much. They do get to be edited, which is kind of nice, because if I make any blunders, I get to cut that out. And it happens more than you would think, actually, because everyone makes mistakes. So that's a good lesson if you guys are ever feeling like you've messed up a project or something, don't worry, I do too. It's just part of being a human sometimes. So I'm going to double tape this one again. And just, we want to make sure our rockets are secure. So there we go. I've got 3. They should all be about the same height. And with the 4th, it should be stable enough to stand on its own. If it isn't, we'll make some adjustments. So here goes my 4th and final piece of pencil. And we'll tape the top as well. My pencils look a little bit different than yours will. These are just new pencils from home. There's no difference though, they're all new pencils. They should all be the same height. And then we'll tape this again. A nice part about the pencils is you can reuse them after we're done this project, and it'll be a great opportunity to get some more school supplies. Okay, so I'm going to test if this can stand now. I'll move my materials out of the way, and let's angle it down. So mine is standing all on its own, if you can see that. So I'm going to get ready and put the vinegar into my bottle. So I'm going to flip it upside down again. Actually, before we do that, we need to put a top on our rocket. Sorry, I almost missed that step. So I'm going to cut this piece of paper in half because I think it's a little bit too tall again. And just up the middle. And then you're going to make a cone out of it by folding the top in to get towards itself. A little bit like this, I've made a cone. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. And then we're going to tape it onto the top of the rocket so that it has the lid. So tape your rockets. Like so. And if you want, you can cut the base so that it's all the same height, but I'm good with how it is right now. And I'm going to put it on here, and we're going to tape it onto our lid again. So it stays in place. We wouldn't want our rockets falling apart at launch, would we? Okay, there we go, nice and secure. So now I'm going to pour my vinegar inside. So when I'm opening the packet, I'm going to be careful because if you remember from earlier, there was a little bit of leakage in the package. If you have a funnel and you want to use that, go ahead. I'm going to try and free pour it right now because I'm in our basement that's just used for painting for the most part. But if you're somewhere that you need to keep tidy, I might recommend using a funnel. So we're going to turn our rocket upside down and just pour the vinegar into the opening of your bottle. If you have a space between your paper or your pencils, like I do, there's a pretty big gap here. It fits in really well. So I'll pour it in through there. Perfect. And now I'm actually going to put the lid on and set it aside so that we can get the baking soda ready. So for the baking soda, you're going to pull out the little piece of paper that was packed, tissue paper, and you're just going to dump your baking soda into the middle so that you have a little pile right in the center. So I'll tilt down again. I think you can see that. And you're going to pour out of the bag right into the center. I gave a little bit more baking soda than you need for the reaction because I figured some will get stuck in the bag. So if you don't pour all of it out, that's okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold up all of the ends, like so. And you're going to twist the ends together so that the baking soda is contained. So now we have a little packet of baking soda, just like this. It's our little present, and we're ready to go outside now. I have my winter jacket with me right here. We're going to put on our winter clothes and head outside so that we can launch our rockets. So let's get ready. And I will bring my computer with me as I go outside. Make sure to grab both your baking soda and your rocket. Let's go. Sorry if this is a little confusing for you guys as I move around. I'm going to go up the stairs now. We'll be outside in just a second. Make sure to put on your gloves and your boots. Here are my shoes, so I'll put you down while I put them on. Let you see, I've got the boots. Step inside. And let's head out the door. Into the cold. So if you have gotten prepared with me and your rocket is all ready to go, then you should be ready. I'm going to set mine down on the snow outside so that I don't get concrete messy, but I'm sure it'll be great no matter what. So here we are outside. I'm going to take the lid or the cork back out of my bottle. So we'll take off our cork. Now it's a little stuck, of course. Here it is. And I'm going to drop this in and we're going to seal it as fast as we can. Flip it over so it's standing on the pencils and we'll see if it explodes. So, in goes. Bottle it up. I'm going to put the duct tape on as well. And flip it over. And let's see. I'll stand back. There's a little bit of a reaction. Oh, my cork is filling. That's not the plan. So this is why we have the duct tape as well. I might need to get a little bit more vinegar. That's not the plan. Okay, I don't think mine is going to react at the moment because my cork is leaking a bit more than it should. Can you see that? Yes, it's a little white against the background. So we'll go inside, I'll put in a little bit more baking soda and vinegar, and we'll start again. And maybe I won't go as far. Sometimes experiments don't always work. It's part of the scientific method. And then you just go back, see what went wrong, and start again. I'm going to carry mine inside. I'm going to take off our cork. So I'm going to just use my cork because I just launched my cork inside of my bottle, which is also not the plan. I guess I got a little bit too small corks. I hope you got one that was shaped, or your bottle was shaped a little different than mine, so that it fits right off the bat. But we'll put in our more vinegar. Here's more vinegar. I'm just going to guess the measurements at the moment because I'm not sure what they are anymore. But it should be about equal parts of baking soda and vinegar. In fact, my baking soda is starting to react already in here. If you can see, it is buzzing up already. But I shouldn't be releasing any gas yet because it isn't closed. I'm sorry, I wasn't really planning for this part. So I'm going to need to grab some more duct tape from downstairs, and I'll be right back. See, if this was a pre-recorded video, this is the part that would be edited out. And I would just advise you guys, make sure you have a really tight seal so that it doesn't leak. Okay. I'm actually going to pour this out. And I also poured out my baking soda so we can start fresh. Okay. So here's the baking soda. And I'm just going to grab some. We aren't going to put it in yet because once it's in, the reaction will start. And we want to be able to seal it up outside at that point. So there is mine on my spoon. And we're going to set it aside. And I'm going to pour now, for the last time, some more vinegar into my bottle. And I'm going to cut off some more duct tape. And I'm going to cut a few strands so that we can really pack it down and make it secure. Because we need the pressure to build up in our rocket. If the air is leaking, the bottle will not launch. So I have some more vinegar in there, dropping some things on my computer. And we're going to cut a few different strips of duct tape. If you have some other kind of tape like packing tape, that'll work as well. So I'm going to cut 3 and we'll head back outside with our baking soda and vinegar. Okay, my computer is freaking out a little bit. Got a little bit of water on it in this process. Okay, great. Let's go back outside with our tape and baking soda, and our vinegar should already be in our rockets. Here we go, and off we go again. Okay. Oh, I hope I'm still live. My computer's freaking out again a bit. Oh no. Oh, close out of mail. And we'll put on our shoes again. Make sure you're all ready to go outside because it is winter. I don't want you guys to get cold or freeze. And then we're going to go back out. Sorry for the angle. Just need to get outside. Perfect. I'm going to set my stuff down, and this time we'll stay on the deck. Cautious. Okay. Now we're going to get ready. I don't have the tissue paper anymore. I didn't have any at my house. So we're just going to pour it in and close it up as fast as we can. Okay. And try to make sure there will be no leaks. That's why I'm using 3 pieces of paper. And it's leaking. If you guys have any other ideas how to prevent the leaks, I'm all for it. For now, I'm going to take this off, and maybe we'll just have it go and release from that angle. So, mine is not working at the moment. I hope you guys have stronger tape. I recommend trying packing tape if you have any around. I'm going to end the video for today here, but if there is another opportunity I get where I figure out a way to get the bottle to launch, I will post it on the Facebook page separately. Hopefully your guys' is working better than mine did. It should still work because of the pressure building up as long as you can get it to seal properly. It's just a matter of how I get it to seal properly at the moment with my cork stuck inside. So once I get that figured out, I'll post an update. Hopefully you guys see it, and it'll be great. So I'm going to end the video now, and I hope you all have a great day. And if you have not started your experiment yet, then that is probably good because I'm going to figure out some troubleshooting. So I'll see you after, and I hope you enjoy.